Hi guys, welcome back to my study stream. Today's date is time now. It's 20 o'clock T1, and we opened the study live stream last minute, so that is 20 o'clock 50. So in my study live stream, I will speak 3 languages. One is English, and when I ever feel like inconfident, I will speak Chinese, and the third one is my writing language, German, and even that was not very sufficient sometimes. And welcome back, you guys. I hope this one can show on my website, but I'm not very sure how to dealing with that or to hosting with that. I'm not very experienced media format, I will say. And in the Euro days, usually I will get used to get connected with the media which relevant with my major, like eco and business and etc. The side which I failed several years ago. But recently, and that was very different, and I since a long time not getting in touch with those kind of media formats, which only they answer for another purpose. And so, but recently we connected, and things from some other reasons. I don't know whether this kind of live stream will sustained remain or not, but I hope so. And so getting started with today's overall topic, that was to dealing with several issues, like the first day of the day, a period of examination. Even I decided not to take Marco, but still, like, there are 2 days to prepare it, and I still have sufficient reason to do that if I'm in a capability of not feel like very confident, like every PowerPoint I need to write them down, and so otherwise I won't think that is a good decision. So I went to Bill supermarket today, and I don't feel like my energy really into the circumstance, and if you want to call it, because recently I need to move from this apartment, and as you guys can perceive that the consciousness level was totally controlled, and even I don't know whether they brings good results or not, but still I don't think that is some unreasonable price to pay. And one side that is monetary value, and which is almost the double the rent which I paid before, and the second one is that the inner possession, and with those kind of soul, and you even don't want to sacrifice those kind of high. So, and my FOV so much depreciated, and I don't think that is a good transaction at all. And my academic area in economics, that was also stopped, and the running kind of in the elevator, and my thoughts was currently be cutted by some house manager, but because they don't have any thoughts, so I bought a ring, and they not allowed to do that. That was not very reasonable, so to say, in this context. And but still, and we're gonna find a way to do that today in my study. And so I got the orange draft finally, and that was my major. And even that is only 2 characters, so yeah, I hope this study live stream can remain in my YouTube channel. Usually I speak freely of my thoughts wherever I generate them, like think of them. But today I feel like physically not in the condition because that was too heavy. That was too many people. I'm not the 322. I'm not a dietitian. I'm a creator story, and so I don't think I really need to host those kind of. And and what I bought still, that is many other food like the salami bun and the dada. So yeah. So yesterday I don't think that that some Guangzhou was waiting for the study live stream. I guess I clicked it, and I don't know whether that counts one. And otherwise, we recently and asking one to send the examination and to ask him how that was to transfer, and one is potential and whether he can just transform so PB, and that is much more easier. And so yeah, let's just get started. And after I came back home, and I found like my browser was totally deleted, and that when you click the recovery, that was not okay. And so that before graduate, everything must become by regulation office, like every detail, like private life was so much become intervened. But nonetheless, we're gonna talk about the positive side. For example, like whether I got the email feedback from the run company, because we have so much blueprint and to say how to finally move to a bigger room, apartment, bigger volume, and to dealing with this kind of university sphere very efficiently and etc. So that's all the coming event, which we're gonna surprise, not fix it on some Kleinigkeit in Gmail and kind of filling down of your email. But I'm so sad about that. You can now I have an app. I don't use website, and your Outlook chapter was not functioning, and I don't need to copy paste the Outlook. Don't know how it works, and then to show your curiosity and to show the volumes and how you made the business behind all this. That's really SUCKs me. But nevertheless, who gonna think 2 years ago the university employed this kind of professor and which does not have the high background in the education and just have a Nuremberg degree, that. So so that was kind of sufficient years, but you can also age in her face, like to eat too many capitals from students. Who knows that? Me ugly and fat. So me is egal. But to be honest, let's do something. Just usually when I open my study live stream and accept the examination time period, I will directly fall asleep because my physical condition was in a very weak state. So I'm not sufficiently to lasting this kind of study live stream for long hours. But I guess in my master study time, I will try to be awake more in my study live stream and to make more gestures in the study live streams that the abonnents who are not easily get bored. And so yeah, as you guys can see on my t-shirt, on my t-shirt, I got a lot of cups, and which really favors me. And so yeah. Today the remaining task is still to watch text show. As you guys know, that every day I will watch text show and etc. So and yeah, this one really like Alex, and Alex make love, and so that yeah, fine. Today we have not checked that much frequently the Nature publication, but I surprisingly found that the entertainment media that they are already, how to say that, they already produced 2 articles in the Nature Communications, and that's really free somehow, and amazed me kind of, and and otherwise I don't know what to say. Actually, I feel like it's much freely to speak, and you don't need to worry that much mistake and etc. Because you don't need you don't need straining your energy and to speak. So that was sufficiently good. Yeah. How about the Vono search recently? The several websites that most apartments in the Vono that they are somehow be controlled by companies, and the private supply that was very much less than you could expect it from. And one thing is that one thing I do yeah, well, Alex is so half, and and one thing as far as I know is that the company and they usually need more time, and even I sent one email last month 14th March, and they are not replying it, and I know that the email browser email server was be blocked, and they nearly check every like emails, but I don't mean this current partner company. I mean that that's Femita, that he can somehow access my email address and to maintain the messages and maintain the emails, and do not show that, and until he waited for what I am reacted with, and then he gonna copy the action which I took from after my high soul know how I get the information and etc. Then they copy they copy my reaction and let me to back to the previous layer, so to the previous time stage, and then I feel like very devastating and energy exhausted, because I always have not received the new information. Even I got the new information and emails in my email, and so that was a big huge question, and they even use this bug like this way and to drag some big prices. And even today I already moved from last Femita for six months, but he still not dragged. He still controls the emails and the handy messages and etc. Because he used the mind power. I guess I don't know what and how that functions, because I do not need to do that. And yeah, so that's the story. research table